Over.
Yes, please.
Roger.
Maybe Mongo can get a rock.
We could do that too. Maybe.
Can it reach inside the box?
No, he'd put it on the front porch for the craft.
You all right if I restart this program here?
Sure, go ahead.
So don't use auto XY.
Sure thing.
No, those are rocks.
Yeah.
I think they're both loose. At least the left one I'm pretty sure is loose.
No, I agree. They both look like they're just kind of broken off and sat there for a while.
I'm going to reposition this real quick and kind of give it a little bit more heading change. Right about here. It's difficult, this one, seemingly.
You have a big rock in
There's
the,
a big rock underneath me, so
in the way of the craft too.
the craft seems clear now.
Yeah, I was earlier.
I just meant a moment ago when you were pressed up against that thing right there.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Randy, you want to give me some stick lock here, if you don't mind?
Ready?
Go ahead. I like have that rock here, just like teetering a little bit, but we'll see how this sits.
You want me to grab it, or are you going to grab it? No, you go. Should be ready. What you got to do is get a hold of it, and then if it starts moving, grab it while you're moving away. Take your stick lock off, you'll just float up. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Like now?
I can pin it if you want.
Sure.
Grab it.
All right, Jen, which one you want?
Whichever one's easier to grab.
Roger.
And then if it doesn't move, we can always try the other one.
Right one does have some biology on it.
Eeny, meeny,
But
miny, mo.
not trying to influence your decision here.
I would grab both.
Let me change my jaws here real quick.
I'll back up in case one falls overboard on the way up.
Oh yeah, that's a rock.
Thanks, Dan.
May I see the underside of that rock, please?
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll get you guys beauty shots if you're willing.
Excellent, thank you.
It just doesn't feel right.
Okay, video, go ahead and push in a bit. Here's the lasers on it. Let me bump. Yeah, I'm gonna bump up a little bit so I can
See
see the
if
lasers.
you got your other light on?
Yeah.
You do? What the heck?
You wanna push in a bit there, video?
In the sample log, we can make a note that there are bryozoans on the rock surface.
All right.
Several, I would say probably at least six individual
Video come a little
bryozoan clusters.
Nice, that's good.
Dan, if we were to go full Western with the arm, how much weight could it pick up?
I forget what the specifications on the craft are.
Looks
Should
good.
be around.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Well, it's at least 100 pounds, a couple 100 pounds.
Do you want to see this side too?
Yes, please.
I could give you the scientific answer. It depends.
It depends.
If you're reached all the way out, just like your own arm, you can pick up something close to your chest, heavier. If you're reaching out, but it holds me up, and I'm about 185. I can surf on it.
Surf on it.
We tested it the other day. It seemed to hold me
I
just
think
fine.
this should be a good rock sample.
All right, where do you guys want this?
All of the bio boxes are open, so it probably has to go in either forward A or B or
I would
starboard
recommend
E or
forward A or B.
Kind of want to go for the hard one.
Huh?
I don't know
So
if
I
it
wanna
would
go hard.
fit in the hard one. Yeah, forward A or B is fine.
Yeah,
Gonna
just
come wide?
based on its size, I'm not 100% sure it would fit in the starboard one.
Oh, the starboard E or F, though, I'm thinking.
Pretty sure it would fit in the forward one.
Yeah, let's go forward. So, yeah,
Tool
Okay.
tray
that's fine.
coming out. You want to retract?
Yeah.
If you don't like it when it gets to the surface, you can't return it for a full refund. You're
Did
just
you
gonna have
say
to
you
work.
can or can't?
Can't.
You can indeed return a
do
rock.
it?
But you won't get your money back.
I would say the forward was a good choice.
Yeah.
Well, E and F are huge bins on the starboard side.
Are they bigger?
Yeah.
They're bigger than the
Yeah,
forward?
they're bigger than this
Yeah,
one.
they're bigger.
You think it's gonna close?
I don't know.
They're different shaped, certainly. These are longer,
One
I
way to
think.
find out.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it will probably fit. Might not close from the top,
Bumps.
though.
Bombs away.
Yeah, we definitely want bio boxes to close.
I would recommend actually putting this in F.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a little
Think
bit of
so?
rock here in
Oh,
in
yeah.
the bottom,
Yeah.
so
All good?
Alicia, you can note that.
I think it'll go.
I bet that's just a coating of something.
This looks.
Do you want to
bigger
look
in
at
the
it in
camera.
bubble? We can see what that perspective looks like.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it'll
I
go.
think it'll probably shimmy in there.
Okay. Go ahead and drop it.
Roger.
There we go.
Oh.
Nice.
Perfect.
So
Tool
I have
tray,
another.
retract.
I have another request, so you don't have to move if you can reach that big puffball in the back on the rock there. That
Can I have a sample
Coral.
number here?
Yeah, 059.
059 rock.
if you tilt up, you'll see it right in your upper middle.
1342
Sure thing.
rock.
Stand by.
Oh, it's pegged already. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not much more I could do there. I
Big
thought I would.
puffball coral.
Yep, you
I
see
messed
that one
with
I'm
your
talking
Z-bias
about?
thinking it would give me more verts, but
Just to
you're
the left
already
of the
ahead.
ridge stripes.
Yeah. This guy here is what you're talking about?
Yeah, and I think for simplicity's sake, we can put it right on top of the rock,
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
let's see if I...
since
I
we
think we'll be
probably won't be able to
alright.
fit another rock in there.
You want to zoom on it first, Steve, before we sample?
Yeah, if you could, please.
We can.
Yes.
Good video. Go ahead and push in.
This is the same as the larger fan, but it'll be less of a disturbance to disrupt this one, I think.
A
So
Primnoid?
it's a Chrysogorgid.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. You wanna... Are you full zoom? You wanna iris down?
There we go. And
I'll just center it up a little bit better.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Small touch.
Don't do it.
Argus, what's your are you on your crossbow right now? For your primary, for your
No idea.
It should be, because we
crossbow.
don't use
Yeah.
microstrain that much.
That's what, yeah, I was just confirming just because I thought things looked a little bit off, but I think they're okay. It's just parallax of depth and
The science, you guys good
Yep.
with your shot here?
all set. Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and come wide video.
Pilot, my recommendation is to grab as close to the rock as possible.
Sure thing, we'll see what my angle can get me.
yeah, there's a rock.
Because, yeah, there's a rock next to my shoulder. We'll see what we can get.
Try and get a double angle on it for you.
The texture will be brambly, most likely.
You have that in bubble too.
It will be
not much
brambly.
help. But
I'm pushing us a little bit.
should be good.
Under, coming in.
Whoa. Now you're good.
Alright.
finding a home somewhere, sorry.
No, that's good. Thanks, Dan. I'm gonna tilt down a little bit. Video, you wanna push in there a bit, please?
See if I can find you on bubble
That's good.
again.
Come a little bit wide.
There you go.
That's perfect, thank you.
Where's this guy going?
All right,
Nice one, Jess.
Forward bio A again.
Roger.
Please.
Ready for a tray out?
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm all the way extended in. Yeah, you can go ahead and try out, and I'll take a picture of this guy.
Data, we can probably make a note that this will probably have several fragments associated with it.
I'm going to do a half tray. Can you deal with that?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, video, go ahead and push in a bit.
It'll
Data, this is 060, is that correct?
Correct.
nice.
All right, and then want me to
Awesome.
give her a rotate, or are you guys good with that?
Quick rotate would be great.
What type of coral is this?
This is a golden coral or a chrysogorgia.
It's a chrysogorgia.
Got it. Thank you.
Great. All right. Go ahead and come wide, video. And full rack back. Yep.
Appear to be. Will it float or will it sink?
That's the $1 million question right now.
It will sink slowly.
I'm gonna reset myself up.
I can tray out a bit more if you're having.
No, you're good.
You got some yaw left there.
Yeah.
Making you dizzy, sorry. There you are.
The bulk's down here. All right, let's hope it sinks.
It will sink.
Kick your yaw to the left just a bit, Jess. I see him bubble.
Oh yeah.
And the jaw's doing it for you. Kick your yaw to the left, the jaw will open for you. Wrist yaw, as you call it. There you go.
Somebody. Off.
Got him.
Got it.
Nice work.
Done. I'm just going to close the sample tray too while I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Closed.
So what are our sample boxes made out of?
I think this was a question. wasn't it?
HDPE.
High density polyethylene.
I had to look at him a little closer after that question came up the other time. That's what I came up with.
That's good off-watch research there.
Jess is not the only one with OCD.
You gotta know, you gotta know.
All right. You want to do some more visual survey of this feature or keep going?
We'd like to move on.
Roger.
right?
All right, I'll call in 115. We'll do 0.3. Are we still comfortable with that?
Yeah, sounds good. Unless you want to be taking lots of samples and pictures, Steve.
I don't know. Let's move steps for a few rounds.
Roger that. Steps. I'll go 30 meter steps. Bridge
And
snap.
if it turns back to sediment again, we'll track a line.
Roger.
30 meter step bearing 115.
What's his step speed now?
Step speed is currently at 1 knot, so we'll see what that yields as we get a couple in. But
I know I gotta pull up the. Which one do I pull up to get that?
DP.
So sorry, Rennie.
And the vessel speed is.
What do you need, Jess?
Can you just reiterate the bearing and
115.
115 step size of
30 meters.
30. Thank you.
Where's the speed over ground here, Annie? So many numbers.
Vessel, it's a light blue in the upper right of the
got it.
crosshair.
So it's
So you want to
point
push in
2,
here a bit?
point 3, point 1.
Video
Crazy
zoom in?
long arms on those things, eh?
Nice. That's good. That's good. Video can come a little bit wide. That's good. So you can see all the colonies. And go ahead and push in a little bit on this guy here. Nice.
Okay.
All right, come wide, please, video.
Yeah, so we'll need to get you spun around to
Yeah,
115 and all that stuff.
I'm all wonky.
Yeah.
I'll
Coming
chase
back.
her around as she comes. We're both all wonky, Jess.
We'll get
We're
unwonked.
not following the program.
That amazing rock pile.
We still got a minute.
How's our turns?
The turns look good.
Yeah, they do. I've got tether wraps hidden down here.
Stirring up sediment left and right.
Vessel's approaching 1/2 knot.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Looks like a 1/2 knot. So I won't. I could just do steps and let it settle, and then do a step once we're towards the end, or I could have him turn the transfer speed down.
The 1/2 knot step speed seems to be all right.
Yeah.
So he must. He's halfway there now, right? So he should start slowing down.
Yeah, he'll start slowing down, but then
Yeah,
Argus
perfect.
will swing at about 0.4 or something like that.
You can start your turning and all.
Gonna come up. So.
Yeah, you want to come up, yeah.
Getting a little close on the football versus lead weight. I know like.
Yeah.
Ripples to the right, and no ripples to the left.
Yeah, interesting.
Pretty stark transition here.
Yeah.
But the blocky red spots are probably rocky. Given the shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see some up there in Argus.
Yeah. Got a ground fault here. 745. My craft probably.
Yeah, sorry, forgot to turn him off.
Yeah. No, no, no. It was solid for a while while we're using it.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's craft, and you use it. A nice little dip there before the rock.
Yeah.
Herc size.
Herc size dip.
Could be.
A couple of sea stars living in that dip.
Yeah. Pretty good diversity of sea stars in this on this little transect so far.
I can't believe Trevor picked one up with those big old snaggletooth jaws.
Yeah, that's hard.
I would have bet him.
They're easy with the parallel jaws. You guys want to do another step?
Yeah.
Bridge nav. One more step, 30 meters, 115. Thank you.
All the ducks are in a row.
Video if you want to do a half or a bump pass Mongo.
Off to the left, I saw a branching fan.
Sure.
To get a closer look at that. See if it's even still alive. I think it's mostly dead, but get a better look.
Sure thing, Steve.
Even if it's just for a second. Put a family on it.
Okay, video, go ahead and push in. You want an iris? Yeah, nice.
Looks to me like a bamboo coral. Yep. One that is pretty hurting. It's got a lot of tissue loss. But branching is occurring, let's see, at the internodes. Pretty reliably at the internodes. Yep. Polyps look closed, barrel-shaped. All right.
All right.
Satisfied with that.
Roger. Video, go ahead and come wide.
Several crinoids.
Thanks.
So let's see if we can put a better ID on some of these isocrinids, the stalked ones.
Cool how his rock is kind of broken up a bit there.
So is it the gain, Rennie, that sets his speed, or does he have a setting there for it somewhere?
I think it's transfer speed.
Transfer speed.
In the above the northeast, west, south, in the bottom right corner.
So Steve, this seamount isn't named, and I think I heard you telling Jen earlier maybe about that.
That's right. Yeah, it is not named. It does not have a assigned name to it, and in fact, I think very few actually do have assigned names. Right now they're being
Do you want this
evaluated.
fish, Steve?
Yes, please. There have been proposed names for other seamounts within
All right,
Jarvis,
video, go ahead
but
and push in there.
to the best of our knowledge, most of them do not have formal names.
It's good.
Oh, very nice.
I don't see it.
Some parasites on the dorsal fin there.
How do fish pick up parasites?
I think it's probably better to think about it the other way around. How do parasites find fish?
You're going to go ahead and push in there a bit more. We can see the parasites on the tail.
I think it probably has to do with, part of the parasite's life stage has to do with
Full zoom.
some connection to the benthos,
Yeah.
and then they eventually will swim up and attach on, or perhaps they jump from one fish to another. This is great imagery. All right.
All right, go ahead and
now
go
I
on
see
the
it.
video.
As soon as we got good captures, we'll carry on.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Of course. Coming up the slope a little bit now.
This is promising. There's more debris here, so maybe we'll get to some more consistent hard substrate as we get up towards the top of this cone.
Emily, if you want to zoom, push past Mongo again. So there's a rock right to the right here. Yeah, I'm pretty much up against your hard stop there, huh?
Getting close.
Shrimp on rock. There we go. This is a Metallogorgia. I think we'll see a few more of those. Oh, there's that red blob there.
Do you want to look at it?
Yeah, quickly, if you got a chance, just to snap in. We don't need to linger.
Go ahead and push in there a bit, video. That's good. Looks like it's
Oh,
anchored.
a dandelion, I think. It's a,
Go ahead and push in a bit more.
dandelion. So this
Roger.
is a type of, who knows? Anyone want to guess? It's super weird, right?
Is it a Nidarian?
Okay, you're getting warmer. So this is a benthic cnidarian, a siphonophore, similar to the ones you see in the midwater, and it actually anchors into the seafloor. We're okay with that.
Come right there, please, video.
We see them a lot on the deep sea, especially around areas of venting. They seem to be a lot, or you know, seeps or something like that. But they are also present on seamounts. These dandelion siphonophores are, you know, basically just fishing particles out of the water column and eating them. Very cool. I think that's the most shrimp we've seen in a single frame.
Oh, there's 3.
Got a new record.
Shrimp.
Sponges, we've seen a few sponges so far, but they've mostly been dead. Surprised. There's another little batfish in that little crevice there.
Where do you see
Cool little
that?
spot. Just below the sponge.
Below the sponge, there it is. Wow, I can't believe you
wow.
picked that out.
The water temperatures come up to 3.7 now.
Huh.
It's like tropical.
Balmy. Yeah.
Totally.
Balmy.
Some of this stuff looks pretty crusty, or maybe it just doesn't have that much sediment accumulated on it.
What do you mean by crusty?
Like it has this black manganese crust
Oh, yeah.
coating.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed that. And some of them look like these have oxidative
Yeah.
coatings instead.
So Steve, are the dandelions positively buoyant? If their tether's let loose, would they float away? And
I think they do have the capacity to swim a little bit. So if you saw, there were some zooids. So these siphonophores are made up of many zooids that do a specialized job working together as a team. And I think we used to use a metaphor, the first or second cruise that was out on Nautilus, that Nautilus is like a siphonophore in that it has many people that do different jobs, but they all work together as a team. And so one of those zooids is specialized in propulsion. So it does have some ability to move itself through the water column.
So like you'd have a part that was for feeding and a part that was for...
One for reproduction,
Reproduction
one
and-
for defense, one's for, digestion. Yep.
Yeah.
See the light on the top right of the monitor?
Right.
It's probably where the heat's coming in from.
Has anyone seen the
Oh, from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
purple siphonophore from the Gulf of Mexico video? It's a popular one on Nautilus Live.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing, different species. But these ones are just smaller. And I think we slurped a siphonophore earlier in the expedition, so I have to go see what kind of siphonophore that was.
yeah, if you're going to Nautilus Live to check out highlights, don't forget to check out the piglet squid that was just added with some excellent commentary from your 12 to 4 watch.
I like your reindeer comment in that one, Rennie.
Was it me?
I think so.
Huh. Can't remember what happened 2 days ago.
Me neither.
Same.
So we've been stationary here for a bit. We can do another step.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Steve. Whatever pace you want to look at this stuff.
Yeah, let's put in another move.
Okay. Gonna do another 30-meter step. We're still going 115, so we'll just keep in mind that we'll have to
Yeah, we'll have to lateral
come
a little
around
bit.
that way. Bridge nav. One more step, 30 meters, 115. Thank you.
Have any of you ever been a part of any archaeological dives?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
See anything cool? Discovered anything new?
Yes.
Excellent. All
Next
right.
question.
Yeah, there's lots of highlights up on the website of some of the past shipwrecks we've dove on, and down submarines and stuff like that. There's a Coast Trader. That's one of the ones. There was the what was the aircraft carrier? Which one was that?
Independence.
Independence.
The Bagara.
There was a cool U-boat that went down, and a bunch of lionfish had made it like a sanctuary. So there were tons of lionfish around it, which was really cool.
That was in the Gulf of Mexico, right?
Yeah.
What? Is there a stem coming off of the left side of the vehicle? Lower left corner of...
Oh, yeah.
Did we pick up an opportunistic sample there?
It's floating all right.
It is floating, yeah.
I think,
It's
so
on
it's a
Mongo, maybe.
metallic gorge.
That's
It's
the-
probably stuck in the arm.
Metallogorgia from a while
zoom
ago.
out.
Is it
No, it
stuck
just
or
seems
is
to
it?
be floating.
You can see it in the bubble cam probably, if you want.
Look at Mongo trying to get a sample.
Were you talking about him getting a rock sample earlier?
Do you want to snatch it up, Steve?
Well, I don't want to waste it.
But we don't know where it came. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it. It was right when you said we had ended that last move around there.
It's still
Okay.
there.
Is it still there?
Is it still
You
there?
want to try looking in bubble cam?
is it a coral you want?
Well, I don't want to waste it.
Well, it's gonna waste one sample bin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Still there.
attached to Mongo.
Yeah, it's stuck to
grab
Mongo.
Yeah, let's sample it.
Roger.
I mean,
Roger.
if we have to, right? Like, twist our arm.
I know.
Video,
I
you
mean,
want to make sure you're full wide there?
Yeah, I am full wide.
Cool.
Should be,
Thank
yeah.
You'll probably
Oh,
want
a little bit.
Hold
to.
way still, Rabbit. Hold still. Keep
I mean,
pushing
you might
forward.
even be able
Keep
to just
pushing
do it while
forward.
floating.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? If
How about I
it's
come
easier.
on top of this rock here real
Well,
quick?
keep pushing forward. Do what you're doing.
Since it's
Well-
already been picked up off the bottom. Yeah, Mongo. Good
The
job.
craft's up against the rock there.
Yeah.
You want to flip your jaw around.
Thank you. Fuck. I don't want it to come off there before we can't get there from here. Oh, don't hit the rock, Jess.
No, I'm going to sit down on top of it.
Oh.
A flower for Mongo.
It's prom.
Caught on Mongo.
Nice.
Hey.
Good job.
It's like
Yeah,
one of those
Emily.
clown flowers.
Emily, you want to pull up a bit on the winch?
Yeah, sure.
I'm afraid about this one floating
Tell
since
me
it's
just
so
when to
light.
stop.
It was definitely floating.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
He won't go through the suction sampler, will he?
Oh, maybe.
The line might get cut. Well, it's not going to fit in the suction unless we cut it
Alright.
down.
Yeah.
Won't fit in the
I
jar.
can we stuff it in A with the rock there?
That's good, Emily.
I think
Thank you.
so. I think that's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
You can kind of
No problem.
coil it in there, bend it in there, and shut the box.
You want to rack back?
Yeah, I'm full rack back right. Oh, no.
All right.
A little bit more juice.
Just make a note. So it only has one ophiuroid
look down a
associate,
little.
and the ophiuroid
Yeah.
is. Well, I'll write the name in the chat.
Okay, got it.
So it has a distinctive ophiuroid. We should be able
Sure
to
it's not
differentiate.
two?
It's just one.
It's just one?
Yeah.
So the left box with the other one, right, Steve?
The left one. Yeah.
Copy that.
Yeah. So
Already.
this genus and this species of Metallogorgia is well known to
There's
having.
definitely two different things on there.
Might be two. It might be an arm.
Yeah.
Does it have another disc?
Do you want to get a zoom before
Yeah,
we
could we get
do
a,
it?
is it possible?
Yeah.
How about
Just
you
the
just
arm.
zoom in on that view there?
Yeah, right there.
Alright, zooming in.
The arm just got
Yeah,
a
there's
little
two
cut there.
discs. You think? You think that's two?
Yeah, I can see where the arm got cut on both sides.
Huh.
Okay, I think I got it. Thank you.
So there's a well-documented association between Metallogorgia and an ophiuroid called Ophiocreus oedipus, whereby there's only ever one ophiuroid on any one Metallogorgia colony, and these ophiuroids are with the coral from
Wait, I close it?
birth, essentially, as far as we can tell, and they're very rarely observed without that association. If it's too much, you can snip off whatever you can't fit in there too.
Trying to get it in the back there.
Bend it like a straw.
Yeah, it's not working.
So this Metallogorgia, it has some characteristics that we associate it with being a quote-unquote, air quotes, juvenile, although there's not that much data to support that. Oh, look, it went right through that eye.
If you're cool, Dan, I'm going to take your bubble cam.
Yeah, right.
So it has those small branchlets on the main axis that are thought to be juvenile, and then they lose those, and the upper tuft of polyps will continue to grow as they mature.
It looks like the branch went through the metal.
It did. If you want, I can close the box, and then maybe that will pinch it and pull it out for you.
Yeah, you're starting to now coil it too much. It's coming back around.
Oh.
Went from bad to worse. Okay, close.
Roger.
This one's going to be a funny one to open for the next one.
Yeah, go ahead and close all the way.
Roger.
Good.
You're just going to snip it.
Oh, I'm gonna let go. That's get off me.
All right. While you're there, I'm going to pop up a bit.
That would be nice.
Nice, simple. All right, Emily, you want to do me a favor again?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you want to pull up a bit?
Sure.
Okay, open a bit there. Just a bit. A little more.
That's good, Emily. Thank you.
We're going to have to open this drawer again.
We are.
We can only fit very thin sliver rocks.
Stay close.
Is there a saw attachment to this already? We could just cut them up and slip them in.
Yeah, one day. Huh?
Watch the camera
All
there.
right, Emily. Go ahead and pull up a bit there more.
Hi. Coming up.
Can you just cut it?
Okay, open again.
I vote cut.
One more.
Yep. Ah.
That's good, Emily. Thank you.
Hi.
Can't get there from here, guys. I can play with it some more, but or I can cut it. It's up to you.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Steve?
Steve?
I can
Yeah,
keep.
do what you need to do.
I can keep playing with it. How's your patience level?
Depends on how much ground you want to cover.
Yeah, I mean, do what you can. Cut it if you need to. Kind of move on, make up some time.
Yeah. Okay, close there.
Pull in. All right, Emily. You want to pull up a bit?
Coming up.
Ready?
A little bit more there is, Emily. That's good. Thank you.
What's our distance to set waypoint 2?
553. 583 meters. From
I see it
Hercules,
there.
580 meters.
Can get there from here.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah, the main
nice.
kind of objectives for this dive are to breach the top of waypoint 2, and then there's a bit of a sandy patch that will transition pretty quickly between 2 and 3.
Nicely done.
See how far we can get in the next 40 minutes.
Jaws opened on you again.
Oh, really? Oh, it didn't kill hydraulics.
You just want an excuse to play with the arm more.
Nice.
I did.
Securing the valve. Power.
Alright, so would you like me to drop a target just kind of somewhere
something
where
like-
that was?
Yeah, no problem.
Saving Argus
yeah.
while the pilot was
Back
distracted.
where
What can I
possible, where
say?
we
Video
started
engineer,
to pick up
part-time
the
Argus
sample off of
pilot.
Mongo's.
Sorry, I
Alright.
can't hear you. What was that, Data?
If you could drop a target maybe about where we found it on Mongo's arm.
Okay, can do that.
Thank you.
What happened while I was struggling with the manipulator? Did we move?
No.
Yeah, we moved up the hill a bit. We moved probably like 40 meters, 20.
Really?
30
Yeah, we're
meters.
actually in 6 different countries. Yeah.
Wow.
Can you give me a sample number?
Went to New
Yeah,
Zealand.
062.
062?
Or sorry, 061.
061. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Steve, you want to see
Sorry
this
about
fish?
Just quickly, I think we've seen it
Go
already.
ahead and push in there a bit, video.
Fish.
It's good.
Fish.
This is the first time I've ever been hot in the control vent. I'm convinced.
Yeah. Is that good for you there, Steve?
Very good. Yeah, move on.
All right, come on, please.
How's it back in science, like temperature-wise?
More
Emily-
is comfortable this time.
Yeah,
we're
that's
like
not not good.
shivering. No.
if you're
It's,
comfortable, then that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Emily? What's that temperature reading?
It's a little over 80.
So has that increased since the last time?
Yeah, it's increased by 1.
Last time this happened, one of the ACs was offline. We had to get the,
Yeah. Can you reach up and feel that one in the back?
This is
Steve?
blowing cold air.
That's blowing cold, and
Yeah.
then the one above you, Justin, cold
It's
air.
cold.
Yeah.
All right. So, Steve, we're going to continue up the hill, making step moves too.
Copy that. Yep.
Okay. Do you have one dialed in there already? Ready?
Bridge nav. .30 meter step bearing 115. Thank you.
The one behind chart's a little warm.
yeah, so one of them's offline.
One of them's down.
I don't know that one's usually up.
Looks like our bio box is a little bit open out there.
Oh yeah, I inadvertently pushed the wrong button.
I'm gonna call down to Mike and have him check the sensors and see if there's been a trend of it getting hotter in here.
Roger.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Data lab nav.
First we get uncomfortable, then the computers start going offline.
Yeah, if we can just take a look at the, we want to look at the van temperature, see if it's getting hotter in here, if that's perceived, and if you can come and take a look at the ACs or whatever. Thank you.
So how many temperature sensors does Data have in here?
I know they have one in the racks.
All right.
I think that's probably it. So it could be that there is a computer back there that is hotter than normal. That happened one time with the frame sync.
Oh yeah. Fan went out on it. And
Yeah, so the fan wasn't on. Fans weren't on it.
we had that happen one time too. We kept hearing this beep, beep. It's real subtle.
Yeah.
And the same thing, there's 50 computers running in the van. The fan had gone out in the computer and it was the BIOS screaming, I'm too hot, I'm too hot.
Roger that. Thank you. Yeah, we had a phantom beep in here last year. I couldn't figure out what it was. It seemingly was coming from everywhere, but it was the UPS under your feet, Dan. In the back there, there's a battery UPS, and it was like, had no idea that that was even down there.
Time to change my battery alarm.
Pretty much, yeah. Lots of crinoids here.
The beautiful little crinoids.
Many armored.
Not sure what's little about those guys.
Yeah.
Ah, nothing really. Not much. See, there's interesting discoloration under that rock there in front of us.
Yeah, it seems to be altered somehow.
I like that staining. Oh, purple.
Anemone.
Purple anemone. Can we look at that?
Sure. Good.
Anemone.
Video and push in there a bit. I'll get a little closer for you. Good, and pushing a bit more there, video. That's good. Bring my head around now.
It's very relaxing motion.
Yeah, I feel calmer just looking at it.
I do too.
Good captures? All right.
Got it.
All right, go ahead and come wide, video. It's like Kylie's awake.
Barely.
Look at, let's see.
See, there's some rubble coming up here again.
Rubble of.
Just the rock.
Okay.
Rocky rubble. It's a type of ice cream. Or maybe it's just flows. You want to come up? Yeah. Oh, you know.
This might be a good area to sample another rock in, maybe.
For sure. We have a step in right now, so once that step kind of settles, we can pick up a rock.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Looks like it continues up for a little bit.
The boat's not moving, but Argus might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ship move is complete.
Yeah. Just letting Argus swing a little bit more, and then. Interesting, there's more of this yellow color on the rocks here again. There, Jen.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, some sort of alteration. I'm wondering if it has to do with, like, there used to be sediment cover and then, like, the sediment left, because it seems to be entirely at the bottom of these rocks.
Yeah. I love these guys.
Kerfuffle trees.
Kerfuffle trees, exactly. Sure. Sure thing. What is that, an anemone there?
That
Retracted?
is an anemone. Yes. Can we get a quick zoom in?
Sure.
Just to confirm, it's got a really interesting columnar body shape.
Go ahead, video, and push in a bit. That's good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Interesting. All right, one snap zoom in, and
a
then
plexaurid octocoral too.
we'll
There you go.
You felt your
felt my
presence.
thruster. All right, go ahead and come wide there, video.
Scared him.
I want to poke it, but
Yeah,
that's
I'm guessing
not-
it's related
not
to this
kosher.
one right here.
Same one up above him, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's brother or sister
Or clone.
or clone.
Or clone. You want to push in a little bit on that one there, Steve?
That's all right. We've seen quite a bit of those.
Roger.
We have a lot of imagery that's actually pretty. It's pretty difficult to identify anemones. Most of the time from photo anyway.
Roger. Get you a view of the top of this rock here, and then I'll drop back down. And it seems like Argus is kind of steadied out, so we can take a rock whenever you guys want.
Any on top?
Sounds good.
I just want to see you perch on a marble.
Perch on a marble.
Unless Jen wants one from the bottom.
I think these all look attached, though.
I don't
They
see
do.
anything on, yeah, all attached.
Jen and Argus, like, are some of those maybe?
Yeah, anything below y'all looks like fair game right now, though some of them look a little too big.
How about if I'll wiggle over, but there is one basically to the right of Herc right now.
Okay.
That little patch that I'm gonna fly over.
Oh yeah, no, I see that. The ones that are like to the right of Herc.
Yeah, they look kind of angular and fragmented.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Oop. I'm gonna come up a little bit on the delta there, Dan.
Coming up.
Yeah, these look not attached. Video, you wanna come full wide, please?
Ooh, there's one with a coral on it, or a little fan guy.
Oh yeah,
See him?
yeah.
I don't see.
It's right.
I think
dead
they're all
center of the
crinoids
screen.
from what I saw.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, the one that is just to the right of the laser is now on it.
Yeah.
Maybe that one?
The one that looks like a rose? Yeah, let's do that one. Gonna bury myself in here a bit, but it'll hopefully steady me out.
Feels warmer than it has been.
All right. Oops, excuse me. We're good for now, Rennie.
Is the bridge voice authorization? 'Cause we can always call in a move. So I don't know if the bridge is voice authorized. They'll reject a move from the Argus pilot. Oh yeah. Emily could call it.
Alrighty.
Are you perched on your marble?
Kind of perched and kind of wedged.
Perfect.
Gives me a nice little sandbox.
Jess is now going to play in her sandbox.
I'm gonna play in my sandbox. Just waiting on comms now, guys. Comms to the arm. Come on. This guy here, you want to zoom in on him before we take a sample?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, go ahead and push in their video.